Hey, hey, hey. Hope you guys are having an awesome night because I am. Definitely excited about tonight. Why? Because I have my two young men that will be on tonight, you guys. We'll be covering bullying. Okay, so definitely get the children on for tonight, get them to call in. I will have it in the comments. We go ahead and post that so it can be there. Hey, and it is down below. Make sure you go and subscribe right now, okay, to Beauty Meets Brains, you guys. And that is at Beauty Meets Brains. It will be going across the ticker the whole entire time. So make sure you share, subscribe, like right now. Share, subscribe, like right now, okay, you guys, at Beauty Meets Brains. And that's all one word, okay? All these at Beauty Meets Brains. Also, you can definitely check out my website for my product line, my natural hair care product line, you guys. That is my rosemary mint shampoo, my conditioner, my leave-in conditioner, my beauty butter, and my root rebirth oil. Definitely go and check that out, www.newsomehouseofbeauty.biz. We're going to get started with, as usual, get the energy going tonight. And then we will actually have our reading, okay? Clear the air. Like I said, make sure you guys share right now, okay? Subscribe right now, okay? At Beauty Meets Brains. All one word, all these, right now, okay? Go to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. That's how you can show your support even more is by subscribing, you guys, liking, sharing. If you can't do that for me, it's kind of no point, okay? I have to get my likes and subscribe, you guys. It's the whole point of getting the platform out here about teaching, reaching our youth, our adults, everybody, okay? And so this is definitely a movement to me, okay? Let's get our reading started. It is coming from our third chakra, our solar plexus, personal power. I choose to be myself and to express my truth. I have a positive influence on the people and the situations around me. I allow my integrity and confidence to shine, which instills more confidence and belief in myself and then encourages others to have natural confidence in me. I do not allow my personal power to become egotistical, manipulative, or exploitive. Okay, you guys? And let's get my boys on here for tonight, you guys. So excited about that. Hey, hey.
Hey,
Hey, Jeremy. You doing all right tonight?
yes, ma'am.
What about you, Miami?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. Okay. So the topic for tonight is bullying, okay? Now, what is bullying? You guys, give me your definition. We'll start with Jeremy.
I said bullying is being sarcastic in another way.
What is bullying? What definition did you give us earlier?
Um,
For me, I would say mean. Mean.
Being mean? Oh, okay. Uh, Jeremy's having some technical difficulties. I can't really hear you.
can you hear me?
Kind of staticky. You can always use your headphones. Now, what did you say bullying was?
I said being mean to somebody in a sarcastic way.
Okay, being mean. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna have to fix it, Jeremy, so we can hear you. Okay. You can put your screen off while you fix it. That way, if you need to move around and get your headphones or your earbuds, you can do that. Okay?
Is it better?
Yeah, that's better. Now, can y'all give me some examples of bullying?
Examples.
Can you give me examples?
Like somebody say something to you, and next you get mad. Then
Say something like what to you? If they tell you what, yeah. What about this phrase? What are those? You think that's bullying?
said you
What
said
are
what?
those? What are those? You remember that phrase I used to use in school? What are those? Do you, do
Yes,
you think
ma'am.
that's bullying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Jeremy says it's bullying.
Yes, ma'am.
Miami, you say it's not bullying. Why would you say it's not bullying?
Because, well, when we say it, like, it's like a meme base, like everybody knows it. It's like a I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, we have Mr. Mitchell. He said that making fun of someone who is less fortunate, that is also a way of bullying, you know, and that's actually good because what are those? You're actually doing that because why? You don't see where they got them shoes from, or you like them shoes are old, or they're not the latest shoes, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So who actually buys a child's shoes? Do they buy themselves or the parent? How does that actually work?
Parent.
The parent. So if the parent is
Parents.
buying it, parent, okay. And if the parent is buying it, then is it the child's fault what type of shoes he has on?
Mm-hmm.
No, ma'am.
But does it make them less of a person because they don't have on the same shoes you have on? Like, are they dumber? Are they ugly now? Like, does it make them a bad person because they don't have the same shoes?
No, ma'am.
What do you think, Miami? It makes them a bad person because you may see them in some. Let me name some shoes. What if you seen them in some Shacks? What would you think of that person? You think, oh, okay, they're a loser, or what? What? You can be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, Jeremy? If you seen them in some Shacks or something, what would you think of them? You think it makes them a loser because of that reason?
That they don't like expensive shoes.
Oh, if they may not like expensive shoes.
Mhm.
Okay. So my point with all of that is it's basically showing that your shoes don't define you. So that's why I never like that word, what of those, because that makes, a person feel bad. Like now they're going home to their parent and they're like, man, they're making fun of me behind my shoes. I don't want to go to school. Well, I can't afford you any shoes. Well, mama, I can't go to school because they're making fun of me. Well, you just going to have to still go to school because I can't afford those. He said it would be hard not to roast them, but I came from an era that it wasn't considered bullying. Correct. It was not considered bullying, you guys, but people go home and they cry behind things that people say to them. Let me give you another example. If you see a girl that she's a little bigger than another person, okay? And every day she's going to school and she goes to the cafeteria and they be like, girl, I know you eating a lot. And she like, okay. You think she would go home happy every day or probably sad because she don't want to go to the lunchroom because everybody's going to talk about her?
Sad.
Wait, say it again?
I said if a young lady or a young man was bigger than everybody else, and every time he go inside the cafeteria, they'd be like, "Hey, he about to eat up everything." Everybody just start laughing at him or her. How you think they're going home feeling?
Sad.
What you think, Jeremy?
I said sad too.
So you can see how the effects of just something so small, everybody laughing. Who hates to be embarrassed? I
Everybody.
do.
Everybody.
So that's embarrassing every time someone chooses to bully. And bully is also something that happens continuously. It's every time they go to school, every day. You got this person saying something to them about it. So now they go home and they're emotionally hurt, sad, mad, and the parent, what can they do about it? Go up to the school and now sit at the school?
Nope.
So that's why it's important that you never include yourself in bullying, because a lot of people, they go home and you don't know what they're going through. A lot of people kill themselves behind this reason. That's why now it's a crime to actually do it, because it causes people to have issues. I have people, you guys that I talk to, because people call them ugly growing up, they still think they ugly. I'm like, you're not even ugly. Well, they always call me ugly. My golly, just from elementary or from middle school because you got called that? So, okay. Johnson, he wanted to ask, have y'all ever experienced bullying?
Nope.
No one
Not
has
at
ever
all.
bullied y'all?
Mm-mm.
Has anyone ever bullied you, Jeremy?
No.
No?
ma'am.
Have you, well, this is actually the next question, okay? Do you see bullying at school?
Recently,
No,
no.
ma'am.
But have you seen bullying in all your years of school? You
Yes,
have,
ma'am.
right? So
Mhm.
you have to make sure that you don't participate, with anything like that. And even if it's somebody that that's right there with you, man, chill out, man. It ain't even that serious. We ain't even worried about them. And you keep going just because you don't want someone to go home feeling a certain type of way just because a child made fun of them at school. Especially behind clothes, shoes, haircuts. It's not their fault. Even though the parents make sure, but still, the parent can't be at school, with them. Let's give some other examples of bullying. What can y'all think of?
Talking about somebody.
Oh, you know what? Even if someone, just say for instance, you have a person who's shy of reading in class, the teacher asks them to read. Now, that mess up on some words. Now you have someone making fun of them. So it's a lot of things that and reasons why people actually talk about other people. And if it didn't cause damage, like Mr. Mitchell said, he said back then bullying, it didn't matter. You just laugh. People, it mattered because people end up fighting over bullying. Okay, even if you're making fun of them about anything, they ready to fight, right? Which
Yes.
means that their feelings were hurt. You didn't hear me, Miami?
I can barely, I can't hear it.
Oh, okay. So I'm saying, if someone, just say, okay, you're at school, and someone is constantly telling you, man, let's
I
see, let
heard
me
that
see
part.
if
I just can't hear it.
what if they told you you be musty every day, right? How would that make you feel?
Mad.
Mad. What about you, Jeremy?
Mad too.
Correct. So that's why you have to always make sure that whatever you're saying about another child at school, that it is always something good. Just a little fist to cuff never hurt anyone. LOL. Well, I mean, back then, like I said, people fought it out, okay? But when you're getting charged for this. They're not playing about threatening other kids at school. They're not playing because, like I said, it can lead to a child harming themselves. You know, you have girls who may be lighter than the other girls. They get talked about because, hey, you real light. Then you got the ones who darker. They talk about her. You know, that's why I always tell you guys to make sure that whenever you're talking to these young ladies, if you don't like her, you don't think that she's your type, you never disrespect her and call her anything other than her name, okay? I don't care if you feel like she's ugly. Go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? Because if she go around saying the same thing about you, then we have a problem. You know? But I know y'all don't actually bully at the end of the day, but still, we have kids who do go through that. And so parents, definitely make sure that you talk with your children, make sure that they're not going to school and participating in bullying, okay? It's you know what, my child, Miami, he actually got in trouble because he told another little boy, I think, Miami, you remember you were in Rolling Hills and you were saying something about his basketball game. They had, it was the last parts of school. Anyways, the boy lost in basketball or something. And so Miami started saying something to him about, hey, well, you lost yesterday, whatever. And Miami actually got in trouble as the initiator of the problem. And I was like, well, he was just telling him that he didn't have a good game in basketball yesterday. That didn't matter. Okay? It's the point that you were still talking down to someone. You're talking about someone. That made him feel some type of way. Out here, of course, when you're not in school, it's normal. But in school, we definitely have to make sure that we pay attention to what's coming out of our mouth toward another individual because you don't want to make anybody feel any type of way behind what you said. Okay? We're out here to be positive every day, not to make fun of anyone because of what their parents couldn't do, and even that their parents couldn't do it. Some parents just like, hey, you're not getting that. They may, they may even be a bad child at home. And they come to school with looking a certain way because their parents like, until you get yourself together, I'm not buying you anything. I'm not buying you nothing new. I'm not buying you this. You have some kids who I've seen, this is actually growing up, you guys, that's actually failed their report card, which is my brother. Guess what my daddy did? Cut his hair bald. How do you think he got picked? Yes, Uncle Marcus. He told him either get a whooping or you get your hair cut off. How do you think that was at school the next day?
He had to be mad.
He said, you know what, he like you. He was like, you know what, I look good bald anyway. I was like, bro, no you don't, okay? And so parents, at the end of the day, even when I see my young ladies out here, make sure that they are taken care of so that your child does not go to school and have to see this because children are brutal. They're only doing what they feel like, okay, well, I ain't hurting nobody. And if their parent has not explained to them, hey, don't go to school and do this, you are still putting your child in a position to still get picked on, okay? Keep a little girl's hair done. Tell your little boys and little girls, hey, you're musty. Embarrass them in front of people just so we can make sure and prevent those things that we can as parents. A teacher had the nerve to give, I think, Jeremy, because, like, he don't bathe. She gave him some Old Spice. I said, first off, okay, I'll make sure he take care of himself. He didn't want to put on no deodorant today. So she's thinking, instead of just letting me know, she just gave him some deodorant. How embarrassing is that? Okay, so it's still embarrassing on the parent as well when you have those children who are going through certain things like that behind what the parent is basically in control of at the end of the day. Like kids say, what are those? It's not fun, but, just make sure that we do as much as we can for our child. Keep your daughter's hair done. I don't care what you have to do. Okay? Keep your son's hair cut just because these kids are brutal. Not mine. You won't get caught with mine, saying anything. But like I said, you may have parents who have not talked to their children about it, and they're just doing what a child knows or knows what to do, because at the end of the day, they don't know unless you tell them. Okay? Y'all want to end it off with something about not bullying? Just don't do it.
If you bully, you can get in serious trouble. Jail time trouble.
And they putting it on the parents. I just heard you guys. So it's not just if your child is bullying. It is now what I just heard. As far as now, the parent can actually get in trouble behind that. So it's serious because it deals with a lot of mental illness, you guys. That's what it goes back to. Children being traumatized from early childhood from other children bullying because parents have not talked to their children about not bullying. So they're just doing what they think they need to do. They're seeing another child do it, and it just the cycle continues. Okay, so if we can prevent that at the household, that's the best thing that we can do so that it does not continue inside of the school. Jeremy, you want to say something about the bullying before we get out?
You should never bully someone because they might go home, cry, or
Mhm.
think about killing themselves.
Mhm.
And bullying can come to multiple consequences.
Okay. Okay, you are correct about that. It comes with consequences, you guys. So, this is for the children. Okay, so share it. Have your child to sit down just to listen, because it is important and we want to make sure that our kids are safe. When we have them at the school, you guys, it is up to us. Okay? If we start at home, nothing is at school. It starts with the parents. So parents, share, subscribe, you guys. Make sure you have your sons to sit down, your daughter sit down tonight. Watch it. It's only a hot 20 minutes. And just tell them to send out positive vibes. If you don't have anything good to say, like they used to say, then don't say nothing at all. Tell them that, show them that words hurt people, okay? John said, love it. Y'all keep it up. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm going to bring up another thing because my son did tell me words don't hurt. So make sure you can talk to your children about that because a lot of them may think that words don't hurt. Well, they didn't hit me, so they don't hurt me. Well, you're going to remember what somebody said to you longer than you remember that black eye. The black eye, you may always know that it was there, but it's going to leave. But what somebody said about you is going to stay in your head, right? If somebody tell you smart, you're going to start to believe you smart, right? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So if somebody tell you that you retarded, you might think you're retarded. So words are very important, okay? It makes people completely start to
Mom,
think different.
mom,
Uh-huh.
I can't hear not one thing. Like not one thing.
Okay, you're good. We're through for tonight.
I can't hear you right now, so I'm gonna have to. All right.
Yeah, it says Miami checking out for tonight. I'm glad that they were able to take some time out. They will be on here every Thursday. And like I said, just make sure you talk to your children about the words that come out of their mouth, okay? Because it is important. That is what causes the other children to feel a certain type of way because our children don't know that words hurt. They can say stick and stone and break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Throw that phrase out. That's a lie. I don't even know why they came up with that, but that's a lie. Okay? Words stay in your head throughout your whole life because they're spellings. They go into your ear, they go into your brain. Okay? So talk to your children. Make sure you allow them to watch this video. Jeremy, I'm so, so glad you came on tonight. And next Thursday, well, they'll actually also be on another platform, and that'll be at GoHam Mag. You guys, they will be on there, and they will be going over different artists, I guess, that they listen to. And we want to see the view, how they portray the music that they're listening to. Is it giving them good thoughts? Is it giving them bad thoughts? We want to know that. You have to know what your child is thinking when they're listening to these entertainers, okay? They're entering into your brain to tame you, okay? So you want to know what your children are thinking when it comes to this music because you don't want the music to raise your child, okay? You raise your child. You let them know, even if they are listening to it, hey, it's just for entertainment. So that's what we'll be coming from on at GoHam Mag, you guys. And I will be putting up the next day for that. I'll have to talk with the other platform, but it will be coming up, okay? Jeremy, thank you for coming on tonight, and I will see you back at Beauty Meets Brains on next Thursday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so make sure you also like and subscribe, and you make sure that you share it so that your friends can see this, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have a good night.
You too.
Yes. So that was the first show with my boys. They actually did well tonight. I was kind of nervous because I'm like, okay, hopefully they're excited, hopefully they're ready. But hey, the kids are already always on social media and with their friends on FaceTime, so they're used to the limelight. Okay, so you guys, tonight was all about bullying. Okay, make sure that you talk to your children. Make sure that they understand that words hurt. Okay, words hurt. So if they don't understand that words hurt, they may just say anything to anybody in life, okay? And so if they know that, we can keep the bullying from going to the school, okay? I make sure I talk with them about that because, like someone just said, now you're getting charged with it. Because why? You are held accountable for your child, okay? You're held accountable for that. You can say all day, well, they was just playing with them. It doesn't matter, okay? It does not matter. Teach your children how to respect other children. It's not a game, okay? It leads to mental illness. A lot of people are destroyed just from childhood, just from bullying, okay? It's a continued thing that goes every day because a lot of kids think they're so fortunate and they can laugh at the kids who are not fortunate. That's the parents' fault. You teach your children that, hey, just because I'm able to buy you this, don't mean that another parent is able to buy their child that, okay? And if your child doesn't know that and they come home because of that reason for bullying, and now you have a fine, it's your fault, okay? So show your children this video. Make sure that they understand that words do hurt, okay? You guys make sure that you go subscribe at Beauty Meets Brains. Okay, go to www.nuisanceHouseofbeauty.biz for your natural hair care product line and also your sea moss. Okay, if you're trying to get your immune system built, you need to keep it built. Okay, it will definitely help you with that. It gives you the minerals that your body needs. Okay, and we have to have our minerals and our vitamins. We have to keep those replenished. Okay, www.nuisanceHouseofbeauty.biz. Like, share, subscribe right now, okay? And also at Beauty Meets Brains, you guys. You guys have an awesome night. I will see you guys back on, what's today? Today's Thursday. Monday, okay? It will be, again, Millionaire Mindset Monday. I will have my guest speaker, Kara. She is a business owner out in Mesquite from, what is Dax on the Go. So you guys make sure you check her out as well. Love, love, love. You can get them as potent as you want, okay? And that's in Mesquite at Dax on the Go. And that's DAQ, okay? Dax on the Go. And she will be on Monday with us, you guys. You guys have an awesome night, and we will see you then. Thank you for watching.